and Richard Rogers from the University of Amsterdam. And I brought a quote, from the description of work that is basis to all our work in the project. And regarding your work, it says that a key outcome will be the ability to generate end-user alerts on the emergence of potentially high-impact disinformation. And I thought, as we're trying to reach journalists here with that, and as I hope I understood correctly, that your work package really deals with bringing also together the work in here. Can you explain what exactly you envision with that? How can this look like, these alerts and yeah?
Should I start with this one? Okay. So we're doing two things in the project. The one is, and I'll come to the answer in a second. The one is studying user needs, so the needs of fact checkers, verification specialists, and also researchers, disinformation researchers. So we did that with ethnographic techniques, and what we found is that, especially the fact checkers and the journalists, they would like a kind of landscape that they can scan, and that would show them what the most sort of impactful sort of disinformation stories are, and also possibly organizations and individuals. So this is one thing, and then and what they currently do is that they use, they have been using TweetDeck, but that's now become X-Pro. I don't know if they're currently using that, but they look at those tweets that they themselves deem to be disinformation, and that have a particular virality score or engagement score. And then they look at that story and then they search for it across multiple platforms. And if it appears also on Facebook, that's a key here, then they deem it worthy of further investigation. It becomes something fact-checkable. Also has two more criteria: if it has the capacity to cause public harm, and if it is fact-checkable. That is to say, if there are experts, if they make a determination that there are also experts that can confirm what it is that they have to say, their fact-check story. So, given that backdrop, and we spend some time doing an ethnographic study to find out user needs, we have been working on ways to generate leads in the disinformation landscape, and we're doing that with a particular kind of sort of mapping technique. We're using a case study of the war in Ukraine, especially on Facebook, but also on Telegram and Twitter, where we find or websites via Facebook and via Telegram that particular accounts are referencing a lot, these URLs. And then we look at the extent to which these URLs are difficult to verify. So is there no editor behind it? Is there no email address behind it? Is there no address behind it? And we think that those are potentially leads, and we want to know whether they're also influential. So, and so then we've devised, and we're working on, and this is going to be part of the second question, but we're devising an influence metric to see the extent to which these sets of URLs, which seem problematic, are also influential. Mm-hmm. That's the answer to the original question.
Thanks for that. I do have a follow-up question, because this sounds rather complex to me right now. So how do you envision to bring this information to a journalist? Will this be then integrated, can I imagine it as a dashboard that shows me potentially fact-checkable stories, or how is that set out?
The short answer is we don't know yet. But the longer answer is that you've seen from the work done on coordinated inauthentic behavior that University of Amsterdam are doing, that they have created this sort of data pipeline that gets streamed to potentially a dashboard, which is being built by another partner, AFB. So these things are potentially in the works.